Men and women of Reddit, did your first ever orgasm take you completely by surprise? Nah, 12-year-old me had been working on that for weeks like it was the cure for cancer. I was touching, it felt amazing, kept touching because of how it felt, then I came it shot out, and I was so confused I didn't even know it was supposed to happen. So, I was about 12. We were doing the giant rope climb in PE class 1978. My shorts rubbing against the rope as I got near the top felt nice and all of a sudden boom. I paused and was like, what was that? I almost fell from 20 feet up. I seriously thought something had gone wrong. I was 12 and playing with myself while thinking of a classmate. This was back in the 1970s. I had no idea what had just happened. It kind of hurt but felt good too. It was like pee, but sticky. It happened again a couple days later. By the third time, I was pretty sure what was going on. Female here, I didn't start touching myself until I was 16. Way late. I feel like super shy, fat, socially awkward. I had no idea what I was doing. It just felt amazing, and then all of a sudden it was the most amazing euphoria I've ever felt. I vividly remember the feeling, the room, my bed, the color of the sheets and how they felt in my body, the color of the vase across the room on my dresser and the flower in it, the quiet of the house, the sound the floors made in my room. That moment was burned into my brain obviously. I masturbated non-stop for years after that and still do. Multiple times a day through my late teens and early 20s. I rubbed my pussy raw. Women should talk more about their sexuality and the level of orgasm they can achieve. We're the lucky ones. Nope. I masturbated regularly before I could orgasm, so when I did, I was expecting it. The first few times I clenched my legs and stopped myself cause I thought I was going to pee. Howard Stern show. Yes, and it got all over my uncle's bathroom. End of story. My first orgasms weren't very intense. I was actually a bit disappointed. The descriptions I'd come across had made them out to be this incredible, earth-shattering experience. I was very pleased, though, when I managed to produce some ejaculate for the first time. I was fucking my bed covers when I was like 9 and I nutted, but nothing came out. I was bewildered as fuck and didn't know what just happened. I shot blanks tons of times until I was like 11 and then the nut started to flow along with the climax. I genuinely don't remember it. I was watching TV rubbing my tip cause it felt nice. I was 13. All of a sudden it felt really good, so I carried on and I came in my pants. Yes, I didn't even know it was an orgasm until later down the weeks. All we did was dry hump, with clothes on. Yay, I'm a dude. I knew that gaining the ability was fast approaching, but I had already been watching adult stuff since I was little cause my parents were careless and I was sneaky. One day I'm watching a new video my parents got and I made a mess in my pants. I was far too excited to feel any shred of shame or embarrassment. Almost forgot to rewind the VHS. Lol. I don't remember the first time I had an orgasm, but I do remember the first time I actually ejaculated and I was fucking stoked. It was so amazing and I discovered new favorite thing to do. Don't remember if it surprised me tbh. Yeah, I was 19, and it was with my second real boyfriend, and I was so excited BC the first BF couldn't do it that I gave him a high five. Yep, I literally just thought I was having fun alone with a specific activity I wasn't aware was an unusual kink. And it happened out of nowhere. Lol. I wasn't even touching. I was so confused, and it took me several minutes to put together what had probably happened based on whatever I remembered from the talk. Yes, 100 just was rubbing my thing against my pants, and all of a sudden a rush hit me and I just fell asleep, woke up soaked, and couldn't figure out why. Actually yes. When I had enjoyable sex for the first time, I had the biggest and wettest orgasm I had ever had, and I got really scared that he had came inside me. And he basically explained to me why the bed was so wet etc. Lol. I just had never experienced anything like that by myself.